We started off talking about the coach getting the errant stick in Colorado. Jim Montgomery, after getting axed by the Bruins, landing in St. Louis very quickly on a 5-year deal. I think that was a bit of a knee jerk, but man, this record shows that he can coach a good hockey team. I'm just a little worried because the Blues aren't one.
Oh, jeez. I thought that was interesting. What did they shit can him for 3 days and he had a new deal? He had a 5-year deal after
Yeah,
that?
no. It literally was like somebody was waiting in the dumpster going through scraps and they're like, hey, Jim, how'd you get here? You want to come play for the Blues? And yeah, they got him on the bench real quick, so I'm sure he was pretty happy to get a gig right away and not have too much time to think about it. But yeah, he had a really good run with the Bruins. Bruins are starting to turn into maybe an average hockey team, and that's exactly he's getting into a below average team with the St. Louis Blues. I think he has the opportunity to turn it around. I mean, his stats show so. I mean, he's got over 180 wins in his coaching career so far. So I hope it goes well for him. The Blues are actually going to be here Tuesday night playing against the Winnipeg Jets. So we'll get our first look at Jim Montgomery behind the bench for the Blues.
I got a new theory for you. I'm curious if this is going to start changing the NHL. When a coach gets fired, if a team likes him, if a GM's like, I really want that guy, instead of waiting for the offseason, on the spot, shit can your current guy and say, Jim, come on in there, we want you. I think Mike Sullivan might be a guy like that too, where the Penguins are struggling. The second he gets fired, some GM's going to be like, you know what, I want that guy behind my bench. He's got 2 mugs, he wins, he's been around for a while, let's bring him in here. The former, I believe, Portland Winterhawks coach, Mike Sullivan.
Yeah. You know, speaking of coaching, I think we're going to see a couple changes as we always do throughout the season. I really, really hope that Montreal sticks it out with Marty St. Louis. I think he has a lot to offer. He got handed a really bad situation, and I don't like the way they start, pointing fingers, right? Oh, it's him. Let him build. Let him take Suzuki and, a few of these guys and a lot of these really talented hockey players. Let him do what he does. And I say you got to give him at least a solid 3-4 years after this year to really see what he can do with the Habs.
You see him roast the media the other day? I thought that was hilarious.
Well, look, the Montreal Canadiens, I mean, we're kind of absolved from it. We're more focused on Toronto being the center of the hockey world and how intense the media are there. But en français, c'est difficile aussi. Like, it's really hard over there in Montreal as well. Like, they're really hard on their team. Like, La Gazette, they don't pull any punches when it comes to writing about the Habs, and they are having a field day with St. Louis. So I think it's actually really good that he's sticking up for himself in French and in English because they need a coach with the backbone.
Hey, more hockey content. It might be old, it might be new, it might be a full episode, it might be a half episode, but you can click these boxes because who doesn't like clicking boxes?